Hello, friends. A warm welcome. And in continuing the series where I'm taking up different, very important mammals in our each different discussions for the environment purposes. Because once you do these series, I can assure you that you will not be required to do anything else, as far as your understanding, as far as your memory, and as far as your explanation is concerned. That you will be able to answer not only in the prelims but also in the interview also. Secondly, this must be a very, very good series for each and every Indian. Every Indian must watch it because they are very much core part of understanding our environmental heritage. So here we go, and let's start and understand what's going on. So taking up carnivore, as and every time we have been picking up, we are seeing here that biggest is Himalayan brown bear, and the smallest one is small Indian mongoose. Most common is jackal, jungle cat, and grey mongoose. We will not be focusing much on them, but I'll be definitely taking you through that. And the most endangered is Malabar civet. Please do remember. Going further, this is how the tiger, it is written the tiger sees you 100 times for each time you see it. Wow. Young male in the Corbett National Park. So carnivore skulls, it is showing the pronounced sagittal crust. It is of clouded leopard. It is showing of clouded leopard. And then further it is showing in case of wild cat. Let's see how it is different in case of wild cat. See, less pronounced occipital crust. And dhole, as I told you before, and also dholes are dogs. They are the wild dogs, and it is of wolf. See, just have a look that how different it is, and it is of binturong. Similarly, striped hyena. Finally, it is showing. So, what is a carnivore? So, carnivore is an animal, and it's a group of animals that are adapted to eating flesh. 286 species. It also includes non-carnivores. Many carnivore species are not mammals, but here we are talking about mammals. So mammals will be sharing common features. They have well-developed canines, premolars and molars, and also cutting edges and well-developed incisors. यानी सब कुछ है उनके पास. They have well-developed feet also with 4 or more sharp and strong claws. So what are the field canids? I am reading it wrong. It is what are felids and canids and hyenids. So cats evolved around 40 million years ago. 40 species are found globally, but all are having slender, graceful bodies, round heads, shortened muzzle, and erect ears. They are varying in size, but anatomically they are very much alike. यानी कि अंदर से सब एक जैसे हैं तकरीबन. So unlike canids what they do? Canids hunt by running flat out at their prey. Most cat hunt by stealth. है ना, stealth, this word we use with technology, aided by pads on their shoes. They bring down the prey by swiping at them. कूद जाते हैं उसके ऊपर, छलांग मारते हैं with their 4 paws and thus develop powerful forearms and sharp claws, unlike in canids, okay, which are retractable in sheets. So while traditionally tiger, lion, leopard, snow leopard, and clouded leopard are called big cats, yaad kar lijiye what is called big cats. There are 10 other species which are called smaller cats. So when we talk about India, the ears of the eastern range species are rounded and tail is longer. Okay, eastern range, tail is longer than half of the body, and while the northern ears, जो northern ranges में है, उनकी species हैं, their tail is short. All cats have strongly patterned coats, exception of 4 or 5 in which adult loses the coat markings that appear in the juveniles. All cats have reduced dentition of 8-9 teeth in each jaw. That's what we say, each jaw quadrant, allowing the skull to be shorter because it is going to increase the efficiency of muscles to control the bite. Then 35 species of canids in the world represent a successful army of predators, many of which hunt on the run. यानी भागते हैं और अपना शिकार खुद करते हैं. This has endured them with slender, elongated bodies, limbs, and digitigrade feet and non-retractable claws. The tail is normally long and bushy, ears are long and pointed. So living canids are broadly divided into 5 groups. इंडिया में इसके अंदर 2 हैं. तो canids में कौन आएंगे? एक तो हो गए wolf-like canids. So wolf-like canid will include jackals, wolves, and wild dogs. दूसरे ग्रुप में कौन आएंगे? Foxes, जिसमें से 3 स्पीसीज इंडिया में इनहेबिट करती है. तो कंपेयर टू कैनिड्स, फॉक्सेस आर स्मॉलर. उनके लेग छोटे होते हैं, टेल बुशी होती है, लॉन्गर ईयर होते हैं, उनका फ्लैटर हेड होता है, मोर स्लेंडर मसल होती है. इंडिया में कैनिड्स आर नॉट dense forest species. You know, that's what we say. They are preferring open and lightly wooded country. Hyenas. What are hyenas? Hyenas are dog-like carnivores. Hyenas are large heads, strong jaws, muscular four-leg canids. They are efficient scavengers and hunters, like canids. Complex social lives, meeting and meeting ceremonies, ritualized dominance, appeasement behavior. Hyenas are differ from canids, जैसा मैंने बताया, in their dentition, which resemble that of the felids and having an anal gland. तो बस इतना आपको अगर पता लग जाए तो जरूरत से बहुत ज्यादा है. थोड़ा फोकस होके देखिए, समझिए, पढ़िए. पैंथरा टिग्रिस फीमेल, यहाँ पर रणथंबोर में आप देखिए कितनी खूबसूरती से, कितनी भव्यता से दिखाई दे रहा है. And it is further two endangered species stand together, that is Indian grey wolf, ये भी endangered है, और great Indian bustard, ये भी endangered है. Both are endangered, and it is at Nanaj Wildlife Sanctuary, Maharashtra. It is the evolution chart which is showing here. Weasels, pandas, bears, dogs, cats, linsangs, hyenas, mongoose, and civets. So it is after Paleocene period, 55 million years ago, it is divided into two branches, and then by 24 million years ago, it is further being adapted. So आपको तो वही जैसे मैंने कहा था, Paleocene, Eocene, Oligocene, Miocene, Pliocene, and Pleistocene पता होना चाहिए. Evolutionary tree है ये. Is a desert cat. This is the desert cat of Kutch. Look at her eyes, how confident she is looking. And this is again Indian fox with a small prey. It is also from the Kutch. Look at the prey in her mouth. Similarly, hyena. Hyena is crosses a forest track. Now, please do check up what hyena is called in Hindi. Then you will understand it further. So, carnivore skulls are being shown. This is of otter. Otter is also a carnivore. And then you have mongoose. And then you have further, it is showing after mongoose, you have brown bear. We were talking about brown bear. Yes. And you have then sloth bear. Sloth bear is also there. Sloth bear is also very important. So, you have the words like viverids, harpestids, prionot. I read it for you. Prionodontids and mustelids, ursins, and ilurids. So examination will just give you these names. या नाम एक साथ देगा, पूछेगा ये क्या है, इतने में ही बहुत काफी है. So point is that they all remember they are all carnivores. Some are having some unique feature, जैसे कि इसमें बताया कि they have got modified skin gland, अगर हम civet की बात करें, अगर हम viverids की बात करें. So हमें इतने डिटेल में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Civets they differ from cats, that's what we are saying. उनको हम civet cats भी कहते हैं क्योंकि उनके 5 toes होते हैं hind feet के अंदर और elongated face होता है. हम तो नाम से पहचानेंगे. Civets के ear भी large होते हैं. जैसे civets को आप mongoose से distinguish करते हैं क्योंकि mongoose belong to Harpastidae family. That's how it is. एंड आप कह सकते हैं सिवेट्स आर ओमनिवोरस, दे आर नॉक्टर्नल, जबकि मंगूस के ईयर छोटे होते हैं एंड विदाउट ए बुर्सा. दे आर कार्निवोरस एंड इंसेक्टिवोरस आल्सो. मोस्ट ऑफ देम आर डायरूनल. सो डायरूनल, what is the meaning of word diurnal? I leave it up to you for understanding. I'm sure we have finished geography, so you must be aware of this term. I leave it as an assignment. So prionodontids और linsangs, ये जो है पहले इनको एक टाइप का सिवेट छोड़ते थे, लेकिन उनको प्लेस कर दिया गया फैमिली में. They are slender, genet-like animals, spotted in coat, long in neck, tail with denition, and they show hyper carnivory. So इसमें आप कह सकते हो कि जो मस्टलिड्स हैं, दे आर वन ऑफ द डाइवर्स कार्निवोरस फैमिलीज. उसमें क्या क्या आ जाएगा? उसमें आ जाएगा हॉग बैजर्स, देन यू हैव हनी बैजर्स, ऑटर्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है प्रीलिम्स एग्जाम्स के लिए, एंड देन यू हैव मार्टिन्स आल्सो. सो अब ये क्या है, बात ये है कि दे हैव unique dentition because they are not having a fourth upper molar and no carnassial notch, यानी कि दांतों का फर्क आ गया किस प्रकार से उन्हें अपने शिकार को खाना है. So they differ for wild cat because they are not having non-retractable claws, उनके नहीं है. So mustelidae are characterized by long cylindrical bodies, लंबे होते हैं, short limbs होते हैं, round ears होते हैं, head से ऊपर प्रोट्रेट करते हैं. Otters, जबकि आप कहोगे ऑटर्स जो है, ऑटर्स आर दे आर अडेप्टेड टू एक्वेटिक, सेमी एक्वेटिक, और उनका जो डाइट है वो पीसीवोरस डाइट है, यानी कि वो जो है आपके सॉलिटरी भी. वैसे तो ये ऑटर्स आर नॉट फाउंड सॉलिटरी बिकॉज ऑटर जनरली दे आर फाउंड इन द क्लोज नेट फैमिलीज. आप ऑटर की अगर आप पिक्चर देखेंगे तो आप हैरान हो जाएंगे. सो पॉइंट ये है कि ये सारे डिविजन्स हैं, जैसे उर्सिने और बियर सब फैमिली, बियर में भी बहुत सारे हैं। पोलर बियर के अलावा ऑल द बियर्स आर डार्क कलर एंड दे आर प्रोमिनेंटली वेजिटेरियन। बियर जो है वो बाइपेडल वॉक करते हैं, जब कोई इंट्रूडर आता सूंघते हैं, अनफेमिलियर या फेमिलियर सेंट है उसके हिसाब से दे विल रिएक्ट। रेड पांडा, अब रेड पांडा भी मोस्टली वेजिटेरियन ही है, ऐसा आप कह सकते हैं। दिस इज द पार्ट ऑफ प्रोकैरियोट्स। तो अब सबका अलग अलग है। दिस इज हाउ रेड पांडा एट पैक्शन वैली जेमिथांग, ये पीटी के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है, नॉट ओनली द पांडा इंफॉर्मेशन बट द प्लेस इटसेल्फ। सी हियर इट इज यू आर बीइंग शोन स्ट्राइप नेक्ड मोंगूज, नीलगिरीज का है ये, तमिलनाडु। सिमिलरली एक और देखिए आप, स्मॉल इंडियन सिवेट, जो आपको देखने में गिलहरी जैसा लगता है लेकिन ऐसा है नहीं, दूर से बड़ी गिलहरी कह लीजिए। साइबेरियन विजल, दिस इज फाउंड इन पुंछ, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर। I have especially focused on the pictures because another PDF, it was not even having pictures clearly. So I went to another PDF and then I went on to purchase, or you can say got the another copy. And that's how we are doing it. Yellow-throated martin pair, Kanchenjunga National Park. Similarly, a sloth bear, it is sloth bear ambles, characteristic crosswalk, Masinagudi, Madumalai Wildlife Sanctuary, Tamil Nadu. Paw bones, these are the paw bones which are shown. कार्निवोर्स राइट विद प्राइमेट, पाव बोन्स यानी उनके पैर जो है, जो आप बात करें। ये ऑटर के पॉज देखिए आप, कैसे पकड़ता है ऑटर, ये देखिए फिश को। टीथ भी दिखाए गए हैं, देखिए कार्निवोर टीथ। सो डाइट की जब हम बात करते हैं तो ज्यादा कार्निवोर जो है ऑब्लिगेटरी मीट ईटर्स होते हैं, लेकिन कुछ स्पेशलिस्ट भी हो सकते हैं, जैसे जैसे कि अब ऑटर्स की बात करें, ऑटर्स आर पीसीवोर्स, और जैसे कि फिशिंग कैट भी। मोस्ट पाम सिवेट ईट लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ फ्रूट भी खाते हैं, उसके बाद स्मॉल प्रेज को भी खाते हैं, मोंगोज इंसेक्ट भी खाता है। रेड पांडा इज ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीटली वेजिटेरियन, हाफ ऑफ द डाइट तो उसकी उससे ही आ रही होती है, कमिंग फ्रॉम बैम्बू लीव्स। ऑन द अदर हैंड कैट्स जो है नियरली कंप्लीटली हाइपर कार्निवोर्स भी हो सकती है, यानी कि उनको बहुत प्रोटीन चाहिए। बिग कैट जैसे टाइगर है, लायन है, दे ईट सांबर, टाइगर विल ईट सांबर, वाइल्ड पिग्स एंड सो ऑन। लायंस विल ईट चीतल, गिर के अंदर लेपर्ड्स विल आल्सो किल द प्रे, 10-15 किलो, 10 से 50 केजी के बीच में। डियर, लंगूर, पॉर्क्यूपाइन, लोगोमॉर्फ, इन सबको मार देते हैं। स्मॉल कैट्स ईट रोडेंट, स्मॉल बर्ड्स, जंगल कैट्स एंड कैरेकल्स, ये भी खाते हैं इनका रोडेंट्स को, यानी रोडेंट्स बहुत ही लोगों की, मतलब बहुत सारे जानवरों की भूख का पार्ट है। स्नो लेपर्ड्स, रोडेंट्स, हेयर्स, पिकास, मार्मोट्स, बर्ड सप्लीमेंटेड देयर डाइट, एंटेलोप, शीप, गोट एंड लाइव स्टॉक। तो ये आपको समझना पड़ेगा कि क्या हो रहा है। बियर्स लेकिन ट्रूली omnivorous हैं, because बहुत लंबा समय they are spending for berries, fruits and nuts. Black bear is mainly frugivore, eating vast amount of fruits in the summer, oak, acorns, walnut, celtis fruits, hibernate से पहले. They will eat insects, fresh grass and fobs also. Brown bears are also largely plant eaters, बट मरमोट से उनको मीट प्रोटीन मिलता है। राइजोम्स, बल्ब्स, स्लेजेस, grasses, lilies, they are the 90% diet of the bear. Sloth bears have largely insectivorous diet, बस ये समझने के लिए है। Scavengers कह सकते हैं हाइनास को, they are also specialized omnivores, वो खाते हैं small and big animals पे predate करते हैं, insect खाते हैं, and they also scavenge opportunistically. वीजल्स एंड मार्टिन्स, पावरफुल प्रेडेटर्स, वो गर्दन पे अटैक करते हैं रोडेंट्स और बाकी पे। मार्टिन्स फ्रूट्स भी खाते हैं, और बाकी तो हनी बैजर्स, दे डिग डीप एंड दे गेट एट इनवर्टिब्रेट एनिलिड्स, ये भी एक स्पीसीज है, एंड रोडेंट्स को भी और रूट्स के प्लांट्स को भी खा जाते हैं। तो देखिए प्रकृति ने कैसे कैसे नियम बनाए हैं। लार्ज कैनिड्स आर मोर कार्निवोरस। ढोल्स, यानी वो जो मैंने कहा था आपसे, ढोल्स एंड वुल्स are they will catch medium to large size prey, largely a social hunting unit, ये आप कह सकते हैं। Foxes are the most adaptable and opportunistic, and they have insectivorous small animals, and Ziziphus means जैसे बेर होता है, if I'm not putting it wrong, I believe so, but Ziziphus will include bear also. They will hunt solitarily by stealth and leaping and grabbing and so on. See how it is. A jungle cat pounces on an unseen prey, कैसे कूद रही है at Valvadar National Park. Another picture is being shown. It is of a mountain weasel. It is also leaping with a dead pika in its jaws. आप देखिए कैसे jaws में दिया हुआ है at Ladakh. Similarly, it is showing sloth bear paws elephant dung to find edible bits, उसमें से निकालता है at Annamalai. Another example is of a ढोल couple जो खा रहे हैं यंग सांबर को एट पेरियर नेशनल पार्क. Similarly, you have another one. This is brown palm civet eats figs in Tamil Nadu, in Annamalai. Similarly, you have otter eating fish. See, otter at Nagarhole National Park. So social organization is a very, very important point here. And then some are solitary breeding pairs, and then some as groups, as I told you. When we talk about locomotion, then they use variety of methods. Their ability to forage and hunt for food, to escape from predators. They are cursorial, have lean long limbs, भाग जाते हैं, चौकन्ने रहते हैं, रन पे रहते हैं, अडेप्टेशन है, स्पीड है, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी है, और उसके बाद जो है स्ट्रॉन्ग स्विमर्स भी होते हैं, एंड पैडल लाइक टेल्स होती हैं, डिफरेंट अमाउंट ऑफ वेबिंग होती है उनके फीट में. सम कार्निवर्स बियर जो है वो जो है दे हैव पुअर साइड दो, बट देन दे हैव द हिंड लेग्स, उनसे उन्हें पता लग जाता है. सो अलग अलग जानवर की अलग अलग प्रकार की एक बिहेवियर है जिससे उन्हें पता चलता है कि कैसे हो सकता है. सो मोस्ट फेलिड्स आर सॉलिटरी ब्रीडिंग और मदरहुड, मदर के साथ जब बचपन का टाइम है, एक्सेप्ट दिस इज द लायन. The lion lives in large groups. It is called pride. Asiatic lion males, they join females and cubs in the pride only in the event of a large kill and when the female is ready for breeding. Otherwise, all male coalitions are common, and female-female bonds are stronger than male-female bonds. The latter are stronger only during the breeding period. जब काम है तो ही नजदीक है. Beer सब solitary होते हैं. They came together for mating, and the mother is with her offspring. And then during temporary feeding association, black bear, dachigam example comes down to the feeding grounds in autumn. Up to 12 animals can be seen in close proximity. Sloth bears are solitary. They are but not territorial. तो अलग अलग का अलग अलग है. बाकी का solitary groups होते हैं except otters. Otters जो है वो groups में रहते हैं. That is called pods. Similarly, if we talk about foxes, monogamous हैं, live in small groups. Female bias sex issue है उसके अंदर. It's very interesting. And then if you talk about jackals, the both sexes are dispersed. ढोल की अगर हम बात करें, ढोल्स and wolves, they live in packs, 4 से 15 या फिर 10. So that's how it is. See here, it is one more example. A pride of lion feeds on cheetal. Lions are the only social wildcats in Gir National Park. Another example, it is showing a tiger, which is usually solitary carnivore and hunts with short charge of speed at Ranthambore National Park. See how it is attacking. Similarly, one more, otters are the only truly aquatic carnivore. Only truly aquatic carnivore, otters. Khabini, Karnataka. Similarly, one more example, leopards adept at climbing trees. Biligiri Rangaswamy Temple Wildlife Sanctuary, Karnataka. Similarly, one more, dhol. They are packing very, from very, they are in dozen. Large pair, Nagarhole National Park. Otters, Kaziranga National Park में मिलते हैं otters, Assam. So this is very important to understand. More if we see what vocalization and communication, then felids are the most vocal. Obviously, चिल्लाना और शेर की दहाड़ और ये सारी चीजों की हम बात करते हैं, facial gesture की बात करते हैं, फर की बात करते हैं. Their calls are in conjunction, and फिर chemical scents भी ये लोग spray करते हैं. Roar of lion is very well known to even children, but less known is that lions end every roar with a short burst of grunts. Leopards have a short vocalization that is called sawing. Sawing log जैसे होती है उसकी जैसे होता है, like when we जब हम लकड़ी काटते हैं. Similarly, clouded leopards and caracals and desert cats उनकी भी होती है. Fishing cats utter short two-tone barks. सबका अलग अलग है. As I told you, leopards and snow leopards have snort. Snow leopards are known to cough, snarl, hiss, spit, growl, yawl सब होता है. So contact with mother होगा तो different होगा. Hyenas, as we know, is very funny. Striped hyenas in Africa are more silent than the spotted hyenas. In India, their wailing crackle is often heard at night. रात को जब आवाज आती है. And भेड़िया तो मूवी आई है. You can have a look at that movie also. The jackal is well known. Jackal का तो well known hall है. More frequently during winters when the pair bonding is established. The whole of jackal is far more common in Indian forest sound than that of the wool in more northern climes. So jackal bark भी करता है, shorter calls and dhols, they whistle during the hunt. That's how it is. Pandas, they deposit chemical signals in urine and feces and also produce them. Males mark more than females. तो सबका अलग अलग है. It's very interesting. Sight sounds are rarely used by many during courtship and mating and parenting. That's what we can say. आई डोंट थिंक इसके आगे इसमें कुछ आने की संभावना है. Tiger snarls at Ranthambore. Tiger is snarling. Similarly, lion is roaring at Gir National Park, Gujarat. Similarly, one more, it is a striped backed mongoose. ये अपनी फीलिंग अपने पार्टनर को बता रहे हैं अन्नामलाई वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी, तमिलनाडु. Similarly, one more pictures, otters are highly social animals, constantly grooming and having contact with the members of a pod. Parambikulam Wildlife Sanctuary, Kerala. See one more, jackal howling at noon. ये कोलकाता वेस्ट बंगाल का है. So carnivores claws, it is showing like how they are. You can just have a look. Canine claws, and it is feline claws, and it is feline claw retraction. Reproductive strategies, when we talk about, then tigers are very vocal and aggressive. And if we want to go about the fact, then all cats are territorial. That's what we have to see. Nothing is away from their control. And cats are induced ovulators. Mating seem to be the trigger. And they are obviously defending their territory very, very vigorously. They breed annually. Females are monostrous. Males approach females for mating and upon spelling chemical readiness. Peculiar lock-in period. Mongoose are generally polygamous. So mating takes place in different months, and that's how it is, like the way we have discussed in previous animals. See, it is. Again, it is showing a male lion marking and sniffing at a tree for a territorial scent in Gir National Park, Gujarat. One more. Two sloth bears rear up aggressively at each other, Bandipur National Park, Karnataka. And one more example, a ruddy mongoose sent a post at Ranthambore National Park. And here it is, jackals fight over territory, Bharatpur, Rajasthan. One more, female desert fox sent marks, Kutch, Gujarat. That's how it is. So you can say that it is a very, very interesting thing as far as carnivores are concerned, because questions every year invariably come from these areas. See an example of lioness surrounded as a cub feed. Lion mating at National Park, Gujarat. Hyenas, Keola Devghana. Sloth bear on mother's back. So that is how it is. The threats and conservation is very, very important for these. Attention is being given. Programs have been there. The National Tiger Conservation Authority is there. It is the only major body, and then you have a large number of policy making elements which are visible, and that is why there are different threats apart from poaching is there, and then you have large carnivores is the loss of prey base by specific poaching. अभी last time आप देख सकते हैं नए डेवलपमेंट्स भी हुए हैं, and India is doing some experiments also in terms of translocation. और स्मॉल कार्निवोर जो है फॉरेस्ट फ्रेगमेंटेशन भी सफर करते हैं, सुटेबल एक्वेटिक हैबिटेट भी लॉस हो जाता है, इफेक्ट ऑफ इंसेक्टिसाइड्स, पेस्टिसाइड्स एंड जनरल एपैथी टू देयर एग्जिस्टेंस. ये एग्जांपल वो है, that is yellow throated martin poached for the pot, Garo Hills, Meghalaya. See, similarly, see one more example वो है, tiger killed in snare, Bandipur National Park, Karnataka. See one more, black bear being stoned by a mob, Manesh National Park. Similarly, one more example, radio collar tiger. और आपने पिछले 2 सालों में देखा होगा, there have been some issues, there have been some cases also where shooting have also taken place and things have happened beyond our control. That is very important for us to know, that that is very important for us to understand that why that has taken place and what policy measures we can take. So red fox outside human habitation, Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir. And this is walking the bear near a rehabilitation, Manas National Park. So common name is tiger. Local name तो आप बोल लीजिए बाघ, शेर, बाघा. Status is endangered. That's how it is. Most charismatic animal, tiger, majestic. and patches around its eyes and its cheeks. Back of each ear is black. Wonderful. Ears are rounded. The nose pad is flesh colored. Amazing. Tail is long, slim, blended. Tigers have they have different heights, and it is amazing. It is the white tiger, which originated around Rewa in Madhya Pradesh, was caused by recessive gene, inhibits yellow and red pigments, and नेचर में नहीं रह पाते, बट कैप्टिविटी में बहुत पॉपुलर है. टाइगर्स आर अराउंड ओडिशा, उनको भी ऐसे ही देखा जाता है बिकॉज वो कलर है, बिकॉज ऑफ सूडोमेलिनिज्म. ब्लैक स्ट्रिप्स बहुत थिक हो जाती हैं. बिहेवियर, हंट लार्ज डियर, सांभर जैसा हमने पहले बात की. राइनो, एलिफेंट, काव्स एंड इवन बुल को भी अटैक कर सकते हैं. नॉक्टर्नली, रात को करेंगे. एंड देन हाई ग्रास, बैक साइड, वो तो बात ठीक है, इट्स ओके. So these are the some of the elements as far as tiger is concerned. Distribution is very, very important. We have to understand. Then we have to see the exact figures. These figures are not the recent one. Please do correlate. तराई फुट हिल्स में भी है, सेंट्रल इंडिया है, सतपुरा माइकाल है, ईस्टर्न घाट्स है, वेस्टर्न घाट्स है, नीलगिरीज है, मध्य प्रदेश है, उड़ीसा है, बिहार, वेस्ट बंगाल, अरुणाचल. All these areas are there. Tropical moist deciduous forest, and Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, coniferous oak, rhododendron forests can exist in dry scrub and semi Rajasthan, just above that. वहाँ पे भी हो सकते हैं, अरुणाचल प्रदेश में भी हो सकते हैं, and then in Rajasthan also it can happen. See, it is here. It is showing Panthera tigris, male and female, showing clear size differentiation. बांधवगढ़ नेशनल पार्क, मध्य प्रदेश. ये है आपका कान्हा नेशनल पार्क, मध्य प्रदेश. See, that is how it is shown. Panthera tigris, again, Corbett, Uttarakhand. Parambikulam Wildlife Sanctuary, Kerala. This is again Panthera tigris, male, female, Bandhavgarh, Madhya Pradesh. Kaziranga National Park, Assam. Ranthambore National Park, Rajasthan. Simlipal, see, Simlipal, pseudomelanistic form, very important. Odisha. One more, see, it is here. White tiger. देखिए white tiger. अगर हम उसके अलावा बात करें, कॉमन नेम एशियाटिक लायन का है. एशियाटिक लायन भी ऑल्सो इंडेंजर्ड है. ओके, शेर, बब्बर शेर जिसको आप कहते हैं. अनपैटर्न बॉडी, लॉन्ग नेकेड टेल, एंड इसकी जो मेन है, जो इट इज द ओनली कैट विच इज, इसके मेन जो है उसकी, वो मेन ही है जो इजी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन अफ्रीकन और एशियन सब स्पीसीज में. पैंथरा लियो लियो अफ्रीका में ग्रो करता है. उसकी जो है गर्दन और सिर पे पूरे पे होती है, जबकि एशियन मेल जो है उसकी स्पार्स होती है अफ्रीकन लायन से. ईयर्स जो है उसके मोर क्लियरली विजिबल हैं अफ्रीकन लायन के. और चीक और चिन में भी हेड जो है थोड़ा सा वैसा होता है, और दे कैन बी ऑफ डिफरेंट कलर्स. लायनेसिस के भी, लायनेसिस का कह सकते हो, कलर्ड आर सिमिलर टू मेल्स, दे आर स्लाइटली स्मॉलर. Anatomically आप कह सकते हो कि both sexes have distinct fold skin. Another question that separated from mature is very important. Distinct fold of skin around the belly. Asiatic lion is less social than the African one, and they live in groups, as I told you. Although they live in groups, that is called pride, that we have already said, but then it is less social. Distribution कहते हैं कि 100,000 years ago, and that's how, like one horned rhinoceros lion has staged an amazing recovery, and in the past it was from Iraq to central India, but they have been extirpated from their range. Today there are 400 lions found only in the tiny pocket in Gujarat. The current distribution is in Greater Gir Landscape, Gir National Wildlife Sanctuary, Mithiala Wildlife Sanctuary, Hipawadali, Kodinar, ये नाम आपको पता होने चाहिए क्योंकि ये सब नेम्स हैं. जूनागढ़, अमरोली डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ गुजरात. ड्राई डेसिडियस टी स्क्रब जंगल एंड ड्राई स्वाना फॉरेस्ट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. This is how it is. Panthera leo, Gir National Park, Gujarat. One more example over here. Bald head जो मैंने आपको बताया, ऊपर से थोड़ा सा वैसा होता है, और मेन देखिए आप, अराउंड चिक्स एंड चिन. ये देखिए पैंथरा लियो, One more example, Gir National Park, Gir National Park, belly fold, जो मैंने बात की अभी. लेपर्ड की अगर हम बात करें, तेंदुआ, लेपर्ड, चीता, बाघ. इट्स नॉट तेंदुआ, पुट इट. मैं ढूंढ रहा था एक शब्द को लेकिन मुझे मिला नहीं. चीता, बाघ कहते हैं इसको. सो बेस्ट सीन एट संजय गांधी नेशनल पार्क, बोरीवली, नियर थ्रेटेंड. वी विल अगेन क्रॉस चेक कि इसका वो क्या है. द मोस्ट अडेप्टेबल ब्लैक कैट इज लेपर्ड. क्लियर येलो कोट, powerful jaws, long tail, large spots, and it uses hearing and smell more for survival. Melanistic leopards are known. They have dark protected against dark brown color. मतलब कलर की वजह से मेलानिज्म, जैसा आपने कहा था. इनको ब्लैक पैंथर्स भी कहते हैं. पर ब्लैक पैंथर जो है, इन पैंथर डिफरेंट नहीं है. बिहेवियर, लेपर्ड, जैसे हमने कहा था सॉ, इट्स लाइक अ सॉ. फेमिलियर नॉक्टर्नल कॉल है इंडियन जंगल में एंड हिमालयन फुटहिल्स में. दे मैनेज टू कोएग्जिस्ट विद टाइगर्स. स्मॉल प्रेज को हंट करते हैं. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन थ्रू आउट इंडिया एक्सेप्ट एरिड पार्ट्स ऑफ कच्छ एंड राजस्थान. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि यहाँ नहीं मिलते हैं. डेसिडियस, एवरग्रीन, स्क्रब जंगल, ओपन कंट्री, फ्रिंजेस ऑफ ह्यूमन हैबिटेशन. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. शुगर केन फील्ड्स में भी मिल जाते हैं लेपर्ड्स. Or obviously, if you read news and you find it, they keep on occurring. This is an example of Panthera pardus, Biligiri Rangasamy Temple Wildlife Sanctuary. See, it is how it is. Very, very important map. Panthera pardus, leopard. Captive में देखिए, ये रहा, राजाजी नेशनल पार्क, उत्तराखंड. रणथंभौर नेशनल पार्क. Cheetah have become extinct in the 20th century. We now talk about, because now translocation had taken place. Cheetah name itself is of Indian origin. चित्त, जिसके ऊपर छींटे हों, जिसके ऊपर निशान हो. It is taller than leopard and its yellow body is stippled with black spots. Cheetah अभी जो है, I will say, you look at you Google it and then how you see that what they are doing with respect to translocation that are taken from African continent. See, it is cheetah. This is again Panthera pardus, Annamalai. This is again जो हम बात कर रहे थे, melanistic. This is again one more pregnant one at Bandhavgarh National Park. Another one, Kana National Park. अब snow leopard की बात करें. Snow leopard is also endangered. One of the most aptly named animals. Snow leopard is adapted completely. Marginally smaller than the common leopard. Ears are short and round. Snow leopards are long and muscular. Chest is deep. The tail is long, well furred. Snow leopard का diet होता है. It kills every 10-15 days. Large prey consumption. Shrub also. Distribution throughout high Himalayas from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh to Trans Himalayas, Ladakh, Laul Spiti, Gangotri. So Lahomo. Large geographical range. Alpines as well as subalpine, steppe. See one more example over here. Trans Himalayan, Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir. See, this is the map. Kukti Wildlife Sanctuary. One more name I'm telling you, Himachal Pradesh. Spiti, obviously you are aware of, it will not come in exam. Snow leopard. Snow leopard, there is a program also. There is a mission going on. Kanchenjunga National Park. Now one is Indo-Chinese clouded leopard, something common, vulnerable status. Smallest of the big cats in India. That's what I can tell you. If you see its distribution, northeast, patchy, and exact, still distribution is not known. That's what we can say. This is of Ripuchirang. Greater Manas, Assam. Similarly, one more here. Forest canopy, Ripuchirang, Great Manas. On the top, see. This is how they are found. Indo-Chinese clouded leopard. Namdhapa National Park, very important. Arunachal Pradesh. Then you have again Ripuchirang, Greater Manas, Assam. Similarly, you have one Ripuchirang, Greater Manas, Assam. Common name Asian golden cat. Vulnerable, Asian golden cat. Where it is found, sub-Himalayan and North India. Habitat tropical and subtropical moist and everything. Similarly, marble cat, it is also vulnerable. Just have to look very fast. Distribution Northeast India, found in tropical deciduous and evergreen forest. सोचिए कहाँ नहीं मिल सकता और आपका काम हो गया. Make a list, keep on writing, and you will get success. Pakke, Tiger Reserve, already had been asked in the prelims, can be repeated. Similarly, this is again Kanchenjunga National Park, Sikkim. This is again an example of Pakke Tiger Reserve. Karakal, as we said, this is a lower risk, so cannot be asked, but you should know what is a Karakal as we have discussed. It is one of the two cats. It is habitat is semi-arid and scrub and broken rock areas, parts of Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh. Asiatic wild cat आएगा इसके अंदर. एशियाटिक वाइल्ड कैट भी अगेन वही लो रिस्क में है, तो इसका आने का मतलब नहीं बनता. आपको पता होना चाहिए यहाँ मिलती है एशियाटिक वाइल्ड कैट. देखो ये रही, कच्छ में मिलेगी, गुजरात में मिलेगी. Karakal, again one more example, Ranthambore National Park. This is how it is. Asiatic wild cat, मीडियम साइज है. फोटो भी दिख गया आपको. वाओ, देखिए रणथंबोर नेशनल पार्क. सिमिलरली इफ यू गो फॉर अनदर वन, ये कच्छ के हैं दोनों फोटोग्राफ्स. ये देखिए. अब हम बात करें यूरेशियन लिनिक्स की, तो यूरेशियन लिनिक्स भी जो है स्टेटस की बात तो लीस्ट कंसर्न है, लेकिन नाम पता होना चाहिए. यूरेशियन लिनिक्स आप सोचोगे इंडिया में मिलता ही नहीं तो गेम खराब हो जाएगा. तो यू शुड जस्ट नो इट इज लिमिटेड इन लद्दाख एंड इट इज पाक ऑक्यूपाइड कश्मीर. इंडस में मिलता है ये. कोल्ड डेजर्ट है, स्क्रब है. पल्लाज कैट अनदर नेम इज देयर. ठीक है. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन लाइक यूरेशियन लिनिक्स, इसका भी वही है, ट्रांस हिमालयन सो लाहोमो रीजन ऑफ सिक्किम. तो दोनों ही वहां मिलते हैं. दैट्स व्हाट यू नीड टू मेक अ नोट ऑफ इट. सी दैट्स हाउ इट इज. Going further and having a look at these interesting animals. See, Ladakh, Lahama. Jungle cat. तो जंगल कैट नाम ही जंगल कैट है, बट देन इट दैट डजंट मीन दैट you know it is lower risk wave, but then we have to just see that where it is found. Distribution जो है हिमालयाज में है, नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया में है, even in South India, south of river Krishna and up to Tarai region. So that's how it is. जब इतनी जगह मिल रही है तो we also know that even geography will be diverse. Jungle cat, this is jungle cat picture I am showing you before I going to the further one. Leopard cat. Leopard cat is also of least concern status, but then you should know where it is found. Its distribution is through Himalayas, Tarai, southward, northwest, Himalayas, Jammu Kashmir, west of Satluj, scrub grassland में ही मिलती है. Similarly, there is one rusted spotted cat. This is vulnerable. Smallest cat in the world, rusted spotted cat. Distribution throughout south and central India. Northern boundary is unknown. Sariska is the northernmost boundary. Rusted spotted cat. Make a note. Bandipur National Park, Karnataka. Spotted linsang. अब वो आ गए जो नाम हमने पहले डिस्कस किए थे, ये भी लीस्ट कंसर्न का है. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया. हिमालयन पाम सिविट. हिमालयन पाम सिविट इज ऑफ लीस्ट कंसर्न. हिमालयन नाम ही है. पाम सिविट इज डार्क ब्राउन ब्लैक, जैसा भी आपको फोटोग्राफ दिखाते हैं. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ये देखिए, ये रहा. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन हिमालय फ्रॉम जम्मू एंड कश्मीर टू अरुणाचल प्रदेश टू अंडमान ऑल्सो. So Pakke Tiger Reserve, once more it is showing. Here it is. Here it is an example. See, look at the Munisiari. Munisiari in Uttarakhand is also in news because of uh, establishment of certain ecological park over there. That also you should be keeping in mind. I'm leaving it for you to exactly guess it, but do check Munisiari. And see, it is one more example. Very long ringtail. This is from Alao. A-A-L-O, Alo, Arunachal Pradesh. Similarly, Kanchenjunga National Park, Sikkim. And you have Namdhapa National Park, Arunachal Pradesh. Common palm civet. So common palm civet, again, it is a lower risk, but then it is most common civet, palm civet, or civet you call it. And it is Himalayan palm civet. And then you have, it is a nocturnal omnivore, fruit of palms, honey, having a sweet tooth. It is arboreal, यानी कि चढ़ जाता है पेड़ के ऊपर, palm civet. So non-Himalayan India, except the arid west, it is not found in high Himalayas. That is very important to understand. It is not found in high Himalayas. Habitat, range of habitat, very important. Then we have Paradoxurus, Hemaphroditus, Pallasy, Kaziranga, Assam. Then you have Nagzira Wildlife Sanctuary, Maharashtra. And similarly, you have example from Nilgiris, Tamil Nadu. This is another example. Now, when we talk about Binturong, so Binturong is vulnerable status, and it is the largest civet, and then it is primarily arboreal, habitat strictly dense forest, deciduous and evergreen, and not montane, you should remember. Small tooth palm, I'm leaving it as such. It is least concern, otherwise also. Similarly, brown palm civet, I'm also, again, it's a vulnerable status, and it's omnivorous. Western Ghats, Goa, Nilgiris, Western Ghats, Tamil Nadu, recently only from Coorg, Nilgiris, Annamalais, Kalakad, Mundanturai, and Silent Valley. Wet evergreen forest and coffee plantations is its habitat. Please focus on habitat and the name. So that's how it is. It's showing the map clearly. Please do check out. Again, there are some very good photographs which are showing it. You can visit the previous videos also on rhino, elephant, and rest of the mammals. Someshwar Wildlife Sanctuary, Karnataka. And then similarly, you have Annamalai Wildlife Sanctuary, Tamil Nadu. And you have Craigmore in Tamil Nadu. Small Indian civet. Again, it is IUCN status is of least concern, so I'm not going into details for this also. I'm just making when you are ready with the list, you will really love it, that you will find that so many animals now, Biligiri Ramaswamy Temple, Wildlife Sanctuary, Karnataka, Craigmore, Tamil Nadu. See how it is found in except Himalayan region, everywhere. Moving further, large Indian civet. This is also vulnerable status, a dog-like civet. Behavior distribution in northwest Bengal and northeast India, not rest of the places. Low hills, most deciduous and evergreen forest, and low human habitation. Malabar civet, then it is IUCN status is actually critically endangered. Very, very important. It has come in the examination also. Most endangered mammal in India. Last reported from Kerala in 1990. That's why we are looking into details. Behavior not confirmed, obviously 1990s, but then how we will make out. Lowland forest of Kerala and Karnataka, highly degraded lowland forest, cashew plantations. See, this is how it is. This is the example. Namdhapa, we were Azabeta, Namdhapa National Park, Arunachal Pradesh. Similarly, this is another more example. One more example, Kanchenjunga National Park. Grey mongoose is obviously, when we talk about its status, it is least concern throughout India except high Himalayas. Ruddy mongoose, it is again least concern, and you have to just see where it is found. Mostly territorial, but can climb trees. Forest of central western and just south of Delhi and North Bihar in the east. Similarly, if you see the rest of this photograph is showing it very clearly. At Kutch, this is Harpastis Smithi, Gir National Park, Gujarat. Small Indian mongoose. Small Indian mongoose is least concern again. Nevla. You have crab eating mongoose also. Is also of least concern. Then this is how it is. See. Jodhpur, Rajasthan. Very beautiful pictures from Kutch, Gujarat. Striped neck mongoose. It is also of least concern. So we're not bothered about it much. Common name of brown means brown mongoose itself is name. It is also least concern. Oh, vulnerable, not least concern. Sorry, over here. Brown mongoose. Distribution. Secretive animal. Western Ghats, south of Kodagu. Nilgiris, Palni, High Wavy Hills, Kalakad, Mundantorai. Do check into atlas and geography clearly. Pyramidu in Kerala. Gore, scavenging on Gore, Caracas, Annamalai. See? Amazing. Nagarhole National Park. Periyar National Park. Annamalai Wildlife Sanctuary, Tamil Nadu. Annamalai Wildlife Sanctuary, Tamil Nadu. Mundanturai, Kalakad, Mundanturai, Tamil Nadu. Striped hyena. The striped hyena is also near threatened status. जिसको आप हिंदी में कहते हैं लक्कड़ बग्गा. So where it is found, we just want to see, because we have spoken about his behavior and all that. Throughout peninsular India, south of Himalayas in arid and semi-arid, exception of dense forest. Not present in Western Ghats. See? Wow, this is good point for the examination. Open scrub and dry thorn forests near human habitation. Avoid true deserts. Availability of denning sites, caves, rakitoran, burrows. Pakistan, it has been reported at more than 3,000 meters. Pakistan mein milega, Lakkad Bagga. Velvadar National Park. See, again, one more example of hyena from Velvadar National Park. See how it is? Wonderful. Going further, it is an example of hyena, Scavenge Hill, Achanakamar National Park, Chhattisgarh. Grey wolf, least concern. Again, packs, they move in packs, communicate in hauling. From Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir, Changthong, Spiti, and then peninsular India, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, everywhere it is. But it is absent in Western Ghats, as well as Himalayas and Foothill and Tarai, and probably in the parts of Northeast. White tolerance level, that is very important. White tolerance level. And even in Rann of Kutch and part of Rajasthan and Odisha. Very important. Very, very important. Rolapadu, Andhra, and even Ladakh, J&K. Surendranagar, Gujarat. Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir. Golden jackal, least concern. So we have to see where it is found. Golden jackal, जिसको हम हिंदी में आप बोल सकते हो, आप मतलब इसको गोल्डन जैकल को सुनहरा तो आप वर्ड लगा लोगे, लेकिन the point is that in Hindi it is called गीदड़, गीदड़ भपकी, like the way we say golden jackal. Distribution found out India except high Himalayas, that's all it is. Grasslands, mangroves, urban and semi-urban areas. So this also gives you an understanding that how in the mains examination you can obviously think about that when any environmental act or any policy or even rest of the idea is being spoken about, human animal conflict is also being spoken about, you can bring many ideas. Munnar, Kerala. Then again, Kaziranga, Assam. Corbett National Park, Uttarakhand. Nilgiris, Tamil Nadu. Bandipur and Nagarhole National Park. Distribution, ढोल्स are distributed patchily, Central Highlands. अगर हम इसके पहले बात करें कि ढोल्स are whether they are endangered or whether they are at what status, मैं आपको फिर से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं, प्लीज डू क्रॉस चेक स्टेटस फॉर द प्रेजेंट टाइम. दे आर इंडेंजर्ड. ढोल्स आर इंडेंजर्ड. यूनिकली एशियन रेडिश ब्राउन फॉरेस्ट डॉग ढोल, शॉर्टर लेग्स, मोदी जी ने प्रमोट किया. सर ने बोला कि यस दे मस्ट बी प्रमोटेड. बिहेवियर, ढोल्स आर हंट इन पैक्स, नंबर्स फ्लक्चुएट. Central Indian Highlands, Himalayas, Trans Himalayas, Northeast, Southern Highlands. They are reported from Ladakh, absent from Tarai. Dry deciduous and most deciduous forest. Kanchenjunga, Sikkim. Bandipur National Park, Manas Wildlife Sanctuary. Bandipur National Park. Indian fox, least concern. Common peninsular fox. Red fox. Least concern, as I told you. Peacocks and rodents it is feeding upon. Only in Ladakh, in J&K and Sikkim and Trans Himalayas. Again, example of Rolapadu, Andhra Pradesh. Please do have a look. Keep on making notes. Thaulamo, Solamo. See, very beautiful. Great run of Kutch. See again. Red fox. Red fox is also least concern, but we have to just guess where it is found. All over India, probably. Himalayan, Trans-Himalayans from Jammu and Kashmir to Sikkim, arid and areas of Rajasthan, Kuch and Gujarat. That means not in Malabar region, not in Western Ghats or Eastern Ghats. That's what I can say. Tail. Tail is the difference. See, आप tail देखिए सबकी अब आप. गोल्डन जैकाल की टेल देखिए, ढोल की टेल देखिए, रेड फॉक्स की टेल देखिए, तिब्बतन सैंड फॉक्स की टेल देखिए और इंडियन फॉक्स की टेल देखिए. टेल इज द की फैक्टर. कांचनजंगा नेशनल पार्क, सी हाउ इट इज. और कोट देखिए उसका. लिटिल रन ऑफ कच्छ, बर्ड इन द माउथ. अगेन कारगिल, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर. देन अगेन प्लेइंग एट run of Kutch. Asiatic black bear, vulnerable status. Asiatic black bear, large forest dwelling bear, Himalayas. Sloth bear, chin is white, very short tail, herbivorous largely, hibernating in the upper Himalayas. Forested broad-leaved and coniferous forest as habitat. Uses orchard, human habitation, found in deciduous and semi-evergreen forests, Himalayas. And it is at Pakke Wildlife Sanctuary, Arunachal Pradesh. Pakke. Then you have Dachigam National Park. Then you have see much more. Once more it is having Dachigam National Park. Manas National Park, Assam. Sloth bear. Sloth bear, we can say that it is again a vulnerable status, sloth bear. And sloth bear, widespread peninsular bear, is unfortunately familiar to most Indians as the performing bear in the streets. Okay, a forest bear has a long snout. Hair is black. That's how it is. कहाँ मिलता है sloth bear? Peninsular India, south of Himalayas up to Assam and northeast. Absent in high Himalayas, present in Tarai and low foothills. Absent in Western Ghats, semi-arid and non-forested, and central India also. Western Ghats. Similarly, example, it is found here. See, one more photograph is here of young adult, Bandipur National Park. Daroji Wildlife Sanctuary, Karnataka. One more example is here. Now another example is of Himalayan brown bear. Himalayan brown bear is of least concern. Distribution obviously, Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, Uttarakhand. Not a forest animal. Alpine scrub and meadows above the tree line. That's what I would remember. Sun bear, fine. It is, data is insufficient. Data is deficiency in case of this. Sun bear. Distribution, patchy sightings. Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Mizoram, Nagaland, Manipur. This is very important. Subtropical, hardwood forests. Sun bear. See, photograph is also being shown. Similarly, Great Himalayan National Park, Himachal Pradesh, it is showing. And you have Namdhapa National Park, Arunachal Pradesh. Red panda, very important. Red panda, vulnerable status and description we are not going into, but then it is found to be very, very important. It's Marks territory with urine droopings and powerful secretions, found in northeast Himalayas, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, West Bengal. Dense temperate forest with thick bamboo and rhododendron undergrowth. Then you have forest and old big trees growth. Please focus on the work. Jimithang, please do make notes and also focus on your studies. There is no shortcut to work. Kanchenjunga National Park, Sikkim. Then you have another example over here. See, it is climbing a tree in West Bengal. Small tooth ferret badger, नाम भी नहीं सुना होगा आपने. Status is vulnerable. It is also called Chinese ferret badger. Dark gray animal. Ferret badger. बस नाम जान लीजिए. Distribution जान लीजिए. Northeast and Northwest Bengal. Large tooth ferret badger एक और है. Data is deficient. Northeast है. Hawk badger छोड़ दीजिए, कोई बात नहीं. आपने नाम जान लिया, हमने भी जान लिया, बहुत है. And then that's how the map is also showing it. Honey badger, another example. We have started in the beginning also. I gave you these names. Status is low risk. Stone marten, vulnerable status. Only slightly bigger than a giant squirrel. Western Himalayas, Sikkim. Less arboreal. देखिए कैट की तरह ये रहा. Western and Central Himalaya, Jammu and Kashmir, Sikkim. Different examples are shown. But we need not to go into such details. If you are interested, you can just have a look. Himalayan stot, Himalayan weasel, yellow-throated marten, another example. Not going into details. Just want you to know the name and the habitation. Hill states of India, northeast. Nilgiri marten, obviously name itself says. Nilgiri marten is vulnerable status. See, it is how it is. Limba Wildlife Sanctuary, Jammu and Kashmir. Then again, Munsiari, Uttarakhand. Pambudam Shula National Park, Kerala. Smooth coated otter. Now we have come to another animal. Very important. Vulnerable. Most common otter. Habitat. Essentially a creature of the plains. It inhabits river, dams, irrigation canals, swamps. आ जाएगा question. Rice paddies. Prefer less fast flowing water than Lutra. Sloping banks. See how it is. It is showing the picture. Then you have Vitarkanika Wildlife Sanctuary, Odisha. Periyar National Park, it is showing another example of Kabini in Karnataka. Eurasian otter. It's stated is near threatened. Very important. Eurasian otter, large otter. Distribution. Kutub in J&K. Rapidly flowing headwaters, upstreams, creeks. Small clawed otter, another example. Himalayan foothills, eastern Sundarbans, northeastern India. My God. See? Palani Hills in Nilgiris. Sundarbans. Kaziranga National Park. Mountain weasel. It is near threatened. Very important. Himalayan stot or ermine. Distribution of previous one is the Himalayas, Jammu and Kashmir to Sikkim. Least concern. I'm not going into details for this. There are too many. I hope to finish it fast. Siberian weasel, another example. Very important. Himalayan from Ladakh. Yellow-bellied weasel. Distribution again, Northwest Bengal, Assam, Sikkim, temperate and evergreen forests. Must be, mind must be becoming your very insensitive, but then you have to just be patient and you have to make sure that the list is over and then you are through. Dachigam, another example is from Mishme Hills, Arunachal Pradesh. These are their paws. See, कोई बहुत ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है, but then समझदार आंखें फर्क पता लगा पाएंगे. नाम पता लग गया आपको, वही काफी है. मैंने तो बहुत डिटेल में बता दिया, so that you can, understand, enjoy, and your time is well spent. See, this is the story done by the conservationist. We are so thankful to him. Cloudy leopard cubs at Maharashtra National Park. See, drawings are also shown. Even in Rohtang, there are Himalayan bears. So that's how for the day. And I really thank you. Wishing you all the best. Thank you very much for your patience, support, and the hard work. We will be taking up the next animal and also rest of the topics in the series very soon. Thank you very much for your patience and for making down, or I can say then, making notes. All the best.